Let's strip away the fluff and dive straight into the mechanics of how to break free from the prison of masking, unlocking your true, unapologetic power. Now, what if everything you've been told about the world, about who you are, it's been an illusion, a mask that you put on to protect yourself from rejection, from fear of what others think, from the chaos of trying to fit in? But you know what? That mask, it's suffocating. It's like wearing a straitjacket that looks good on the outside, but on the inside, you're gasping for air. And enough is enough. You're about to let go of that mask. You're about to step into your full, bold, unapologetic self. And it's going to feel amazing. But first, let's talk about the truth. The truth about masking. The mask is born from fear. Fear of judgment, fear of rejection, fear of being misunderstood. You've been running around, trying to be what others expect of you, trying to fit into boxes that were never designed for you. And here's the thing, you don't need to mask, you never did. But you were conditioned to believe that this is the way to survive, so now, let's reprogram the survival mode. Think about it for a second. You hide your true self because you want to be accepted. You don't want to be the odd one out. But deep down, you know, the more you suppress your truth, the more you suffer. Do you feel that? Do you feel that tension in your chest when you hide what you're really thinking or feeling? That's your power fighting to break free. Now here's the thing. The brain doesn't lie. Your brain knows when you mask. It's using up all your mental energy. You're focusing your prefrontal cortex to work overtime, shutting down real feelings, numbing through emotions, just so you can fit in. And what happens? You burn out, you get tired, you get overwhelmed. You feel like you're losing control. That's because your brain is working against itself. It's in conflict. So let's break this down. Take a moment and think about a time when you were hiding something, holding back a real emotion, a real thought, a true part of yourself. What did that feel like? Heavy, right? Like you were pretending to be something you weren't. Maybe you felt like you couldn't be real with the people around you. So you put on a smile and said something you didn't mean. But how much energy did that take? A lot. Too much. Now imagine the opposite. Imagine if you could just stop pretending. Imagine if you could be 100% yourself, unapologetically, no filters, no masks, just raw, real, true you. You think people wouldn't notice that? Hell yeah, they would. They'd be drawn to you because authenticity is magnetic. Truth is magnetic. When you start showing up as the full, real, untamed version of yourself, everything around you shifts. Let's talk science for a second. The prefrontal cortex, the part of your brain that helps with executive function, decision making, and inhibiting inappropriate responses. When you mask, that sucker is working overtime. Meanwhile, your limbic system, the part that generates your real emotional responses, gets suppressed. It's like your brain is doing the mental equivalent of running a marathon while carrying a backpack full of bricks. But what happens when you stop masking? You free up all that energy. You start feeling lighter, clearer, stronger, more alive. Your authentic emotional expression has room to breathe, and guess what? The more real you are, the more your mind and body work in harmony. That is when you're at your best. That's when you thrive. Now, I know what you're thinking. What if people don't like the real me? What if they judge me? What if I lose everything? That's a big fear. But let's be real here. Holding on to that fear, it's like clutching a hot rock. The longer you hold on to it, the more it burns. You've got to let it go. You have to trust that being real is the best strategy. Here's a key realization. The fear of rejection is a construct. It's learned, not innate. The human brain is wired to connect, not to hide. The only reason you fear rejection is because you've been conditioned to believe it's more important than connection. But that conditioning, we're about to shatter it. Let's talk now about some of the core beliefs that you need to install if you're going to stop masking and start living. You are enough. Yeah, let that sink in. Right now, at this very moment, you're already whole. You don't need to pretend to be someone else to be loved, to be accepted, to be successful. You're worthy of everything that's coming to you. You don't have to hide to receive what's yours. You attract what you are. You can control your state of mind. You get to decide how you feel. You get to choose whether you react or respond. You have the power to shift your emotions on demand. No one can make you feel inferior without your permission. Your state shapes your reality. Authenticity is your superpower. When you stop pretending to be someone you're not, the world sees you for who you really are, and they respect you for it. People are magnetized by realness. When you're real, you inspire others to do the same. That's when connection happens. When you and the other person can truly be yourselves. Imagine this now. You're walking into a room full of people. Normally, you'd be hiding, trying to mask your real thoughts and emotions, trying to be someone you're not. But today, you're different. You walk in with your head high, shoulders back, and the power of authenticity radiating from you. You're not scared anymore. Why? Because you know the real you is enough. You know you're worthy of every opportunity, every relationship, every moment. And because you're authentic, people start to trust you more. They start to open up to you. Connection, trust. That's the magic. Let's add one more thing. Emotions must be processed, not suppressed. Think about it. You've been taught to avoid emotions, especially the negative ones like anger, sadness, or fear. What if those emotions are just messengers? What if they're telling you something? What if embracing your feelings and letting them flow freely is the key to your freedom? You can feel angry without letting it control you. You can feel fear without letting it freeze you. Embrace it, process it, let it go. And watch how your life opens up in ways you never thought were possible. This isn't just about changing how you show up in the world. This is about changing the way you see yourself. When you stop hiding, when you stop pretending, when you stop fearing, your entire experience shifts. And here's the kicker. When you stop masking, the world starts responding to you differently. You're not just surviving anymore. You're living. You're thriving. You're unstoppable. So let's take a moment to feel that. You're free. And that is just the beginning.